What on earth is going on here? I'm going to install a giant Panda in my Rav4. Hey guys, welcome back to the ProjectDIY channel. Now you may have been watching in the past my series on my Rav4 LE and some of the upgrades I've done to it. I call it LE the Loser Edition. It's a stripped down model, doesn't really have a whole lot on it, so I did a lot of mods and upgrades to it to try to spruce it up a little bit. Put some fog lights and switchback turn signals in it. I put an armrest cover in it, a new stereo head unit, a subwoofer back here in the trunk and the spare tire. I upgraded the stock speakers in the doors and in the dash, and a few other little things to spruce it up. Today I'm going to be installing these giant Panda fitted custom seat covers. I bought these seat covers off of Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description where you can get them if you want some for yours. I did opt for the red stitching, and these are faux leather, but they are nice looking seat covers. So this is a full seat cover kit. Covers the backs of the rear seat, the bottom of the rear seat, the front and backs of the front seat, the bottoms of the front seat, and it also comes with all of the headrest covers, 2 in the front, 3 in the back. And it also comes with hardware to install these. There's nothing wrong with cloth seats. They do get dirtier easier, as you can see there. That would probably come out. They do rip easier. A little hole right there. But they're not the best looking seats. I think a good leather seat looks a lot better. Leather seats are colder in the wintertime, hotter in the summertime whenever you first get in the car, but overall I think they look a lot better. So to start off with, we got to remove all of the headrests from the car as well as the back seat, and I'll show you how that comes out. You got to pull up on the front of the seat, and you have to pull really hard. Don't be afraid to break it. It snaps in right down here. It's this little piece up here that snaps in. And then once you get it loose, you have these hooks in the back, and you push down on the seat and pull out, and it'll slide right out. It's the things you find under the back seat of a car: earrings, drill bit, Sonic something or another, about 66 cents and change, and a hitch pin. Now this hitch pin I was looking for about 2 or 3 months ago. We were getting ready to go camping. Could not find this thing. I looked everywhere. I have no idea how it ended up under the back seat of this car, but there it is. All right, I'm going to start off by putting this cover on the rear seat. This has some straps. Undo those. Then we'll snap all these back together. Pull them tight. Now one thing you probably should do is set these out in the sun, and that'll soften them up a little bit and it'll fit a little better. But overall it fits pretty good. It'll probably wear in over time and look a lot better. They have these little elastic pieces here. Not sure where these go exactly. By the way, there is no instructions that came with it. There's a video on Amazon that will tell you how to install it. I watched that. I didn't see any of this on there. So anyway, these little clips came with it, and I'm going to stick these little clips, if I can get them on there like that. Stretch this down, pull it up, and that pulls the rear part of your seat cover in so that your seat belt slots are clear for your seat belts. This will go back in exactly like it came out. Don't forget your hooks in the back, and make sure your seat belts through the slots. down on the back and slide it in. Go to the other side. Just down on the back and slide it in. Line up your clip in the front. All right, there's the first one. Now let's get the backs on. I mentioned before you have to take your headrests off. And these just pull up and out. There's a little switch here on the side of the piece where the headrest goes. Push that in, pull up on your headrest, and it'll pop right out. Now this back rest, this back seat rather, has a zipper. Undo the zipper. Place this over the seat. And on this side, place this side over. Zip it up. I want to show you this. Excuse my dirt. This material back here sticks real well to hook and loop fasteners, Velcro if you will. Seats come with a Velcro strip covered in whatever kind of material that is. Take that off. Push this down, stick it on there. You do want to make sure before you slide this cover on that you put it under your seat belt, or else you'll be like me and have to take it back off and put it back on again. Now the other back seat is just a repeat. Unzip it. Slide it over. Zip it up. Pull the fabric off your Velcro. Stick it down. And then pull everything down. Make sure it's nice and tight. For the headrest covers, undo the Velcro. Slide it in. And Velcro it back. One thing I don't like, there are no holes for the headrest. Now I'm assuming that's because some cars maybe didn't come with headrests. But you have to cut holes in here and slip them underneath of these plastic pieces. And I used a pair of scissors just to cut an X, and I was able to get it in there. What I did was find the hole where the headrest goes. Just make a hole there. And use your scissors to cut an X. Like so. Slide that down. And try to tuck the little flaps down and under. And once you get those tucked in there, that's what it should look like, minus the sweat. It is extremely humid here today. And there it is installed on the back seat. It looks really good. I like it. Now on the front seats, we're going to start with the bottoms. And we're going to unhook. All the straps. We're going to lay this over like so. Tuck this flap into the back of the seat, and this will come out the back side, and that's how we will attach those straps underneath. I'll take these straps, push them under here. Now underneath the back of the front seats, there's a flap, and it has some elastic bands on it. And if I can figure out how, I'm going to take those loose. There we go. They just go under some hooks. And once you have that, you should be able to see your seat cover sticking out under here. Pull that through so that you've got your buckles. Temporarily, we want to stuff this down in here to keep it out of our way. Reach under and grab your straps that you tucked under from the front. Buckle these on. And then grab the piece you pulled to tighten it. Pull it up and under, and tighten it up. Alright, next we're going to put the front seat cover, the back rest seat cover on. Now this has a SRS airbag tag on it. Make sure that goes toward the outside of the car. So we're going to undo the zipper. Slide this over. Zip the zipper back up. And then we have another flap here in the front. That's going to slide under the seat. And then back to the back again. Pull out your flap. And on the back of the seat, the flap that's on it is a Velcro strip that sticks down to that flap. Now, once you have that on there, there's two straps at the bottom. And if you remember, the stock seat had straps that were hooked up and under here. So there are still some hooks under here. So once you find those hooks, you can hook these straps on the new seat cover onto those. You may have to get down there with a flashlight and look around. Now the front seat headrests already have holes in them for your headrest holes. Just stretch those out, pull them over. Alright, so there's the front seat, and I'm going to go ahead and put the driver's side in, and we'll look at it when we get done. And this comes with this orange spudging tool, and this flap on this side can just simply be pressed down inside of this plastic cover. Alright guys, there you have it. These are installed. They look pretty good. I will tell you right now, this was much harder than I thought it was going to be. I thought this would be a quick job, easy job, and I'm probably going on about an hour and a half, 2 hours installing this. Not what I was expecting, but it looks good. I think a lot of this will wear in. We'll sit a little better, give it some time. Oh, also, you don't lose access to your armrest. However, it's a little annoying to get to. So you still have access to it, just not as easy to get to as before. All right, let's talk pros and cons. Start off with pros. Pros, they look really nice. They're made really nice. They seem pretty tough for as hard as these were to get installed. All the pushing and tugging and pulling, everything stayed together. All the straps stay together. So they are pretty tough. They look really nice, I must say. I think over time, once they wear in and seat in a little better, they'll look even better. Right now they're a little bulky where they were all packaged up. Second pro, you don't need to be a pro to do this. You can do it yourself. Like I said, it was time consuming. It took me right at an hour and a half or 2 hours to do. I wasn't expecting that, but it can be done. It's not that hard. Just follow the steps. The install video on Amazon is very helpful. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll find that. Cons. The first one I mentioned was the headrests in the back here. They do not come with holes in them. The seat covers don't, like the front seat covers do. I know why, but I think if you're buying a custom fit seat cover, they should be custom fit. And they were not. I had to cut the holes in them. Not a big deal. It worked out okay. Everything went fine. Next con, the front seat covers do not fit as tight as I think they should. Now they came with zippers on them, so you can unzip them and pull them down over them. They were loose enough that I did not even have to unzip them. So I'm not sure how that's going to wear in the future, but they're not as tight as I think they should be. Kind of give you an idea here. You can kind of see how loose those are. They just seem like they ought to be tighter. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I told you at the first of the video, I'll leave a link to the Amazon listing in the description of this video. Go down there and check them out. And if you decide to purchase these and put them in your car, and you have any questions, any comments, go on down in the comments down there and let me know. I may not be able to answer your question, but I might be able to steer you in the direction of somebody who can, or a web page who can. Also, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit that like button. Likes and views on videos lets YouTube know that people like it and that they should show it to more people, and it'll put videos in front of other people in their suggested video list. So anytime you hit that like button or make a comment on any of my videos, that helps me out, and I really appreciate that. That's why I do this. This is more of a hobby than anything. I don't make a living from this. I have another job, as you can see on my shirt. So any little bit helps, and I'd just appreciate it if you'd help me out and do that. All right, guys, on to the next one. See ya.